Well, hi everybody, Womp Womp. I was just sitting down to make a video called Where is James Charles? Because I had a theory that he was still in Australia, but no proof, so I was going to examine that theory. Well, it just turned out that yes, he is still in Australia, but he's in the Brisbane airport, so he's probably not going to be there for long. This information comes to us courtesy of the Daily Mail UK. They say that, quote, disgraced beauty YouTuber James Charles, 19, sneaks into Australian airport makeup free after losing 3 million followers amid row with vlogger Tati Westbrook, who accused him of manipulating straight men into romances with him. And we see pictures of Sister James looking very cash in a obviously like no hair product, no makeup, a jean jacket. He is wearing a sister's hoodie, which if he was actually truly sneaking and wanted to be incognito, he might have at least turned it inside out. And in this shot, you can see he's actually wearing heels. So even though he's low-key, he's still low-key James Charles. The reason that I thought that he was still in Australia is for this very reason, that it would be almost virtually impossible to go through not one but two or more airports with all of the people, security, customs, and all that without being spotted. And I'm not even sure if he actually did stay an extra amount of time because of his drama, or he may have actually planned to stay a few days, because I remember when he first got there, he's like, yeah, I just checked into my apartment and I'm in my favorite place in the world. Well, I don't think that Queensland, Australia will be his favorite place in the world ever again, pretty much just due to the fact of all the negative stuff that happened while he was there. It looks like a really beautiful place, by the way. I wonder if his pop-up store is going to stay open. I think it's supposed to close like this Friday anyway. I saw some pictures on the internet where it was looking pretty empty, but we'll have to see if it closes down early, and also what happens to the merch, because now that he's no longer with Jeffree Star's Killer Merch, I guess Sister will be opening his own sister store. And will he still be taking his sister's store on his sister's tour? There's a lot to be decided. There's a lot to be seen. Where do you think he's flying to? I think he's flying back to America, unless he goes to some really remote location like Antarctica. I don't know. But my guess would be that he's either flying home to Los Angeles or to New York to go hide out at his parents' house. I do think that he's been a little bit... He hasn't really been active on Twitter, but he has been following and unfollowing people. So I think he's had access to his account. And we'll have to see what that first tweet is when he comes back, if we get another apology video, what the first Instagram post is going to be, all of that. But there's a lot to be resolved in the life of James Charles. James did speak about 2 or 3 scandals ago about his mental state at the time. That was the last time he went into hiding. He said it wasn't good and he had actually had to seek professional help.
I've been really struggling with my mental health and just wanting to get up in the morning and feeling motivated and knowing who I could talk to. And it sucked. It really, really did. And it was one of the first times ever where I kind of had to take a step back and realize it was the first time that I kind of admitted to myself that I couldn't do it alone anymore and I needed to talk to somebody and get help. And I feel like I've always been a very, very strong person, both publicly but also in private too, like towards myself. And it was scary coming to that conclusion, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm so glad that I did. I took a week off, I detoxed. I still check social media every once in a while. There's no way that I could ever actually just like power down. But it felt really good to not check it every 5 seconds. And I handled some things in private. I handled some things in public, if you guys saw yesterday. And I truly feel like a weight has been lifted off my chest and I can breathe again. Except I really can't because I'm fucking sick now, which is so incredibly inconvenient. But I've been taking medicine and I finally feel happy and excited and motivated. And I haven't felt that in a very, very long time. I know it's been a little bit of a hard and disappointing past few weeks for a lot of you sisters, and trust me, it has been for me as well. I'm not proud of a lot of stuff that's going on. I don't like getting into scandals, contrary to popular belief. I know some people think that I literally just like cannot get away from these things, that I'm just loving being involved, but it's literally the exact opposite. I absolutely hate it, and it's really taken a toll on my mental health, and it sucks to admit that, but I'm glad that I'm finally admitting that and taking the proper step in order to get better and to be able to deal with these things in a much more healthy and productive way. I'm just really grateful that you guys allowed me to take the time time to kind of address these things and be better. I know like it's the most overplayed excuse ever, but like I'm learning and growing just like every other human being is every single day. I just have a lot of people watching me do it. And a lot of times, although I love constructive criticism, it's not the most constructive on social media. And I'm trying really, really hard to learn how to filter that out and to not let it get to me. Because I'd be lying if I said that it didn't. Of course it does. It gets to everybody, whether they want to admit it or not. And it gets to me kind of a lot. I love making people happy and I love inspiring people. And when I feel like I'm not doing that, it's crushing. It's a really, really awful feeling. But I'm learning, well, I already know this, but I'm trying to force myself to remember that you can't make everybody happy, ever. And I have a lot of people to make happy, but at the end of the day, I want to make myself happy first in order to make all of you guys happy. And I finally feel like I'm getting better at that. And I'm so excited right now, and I'm so pumped for tomorrow. It's going to be one of the biggest days of my entire life. And I'm so nervous. Oh my God, I'm so incredibly nervous. It's not even funny, but just talking to some people tonight and just really getting some kind and wise words just made me feel so much better about everything.
I do think that we will see him seeking professional help once again. And for that reason, I do ask you not to send any hate his way, despite how you may feel about him at this time. And despite the fact that he himself has bullied other people on the internet. Treat others how you want to be treated. I'll be back later with more of an update. I just wanted to get you this tea very quickly. Thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe for more fresh tea.